What's up, y'all? This is a special show, pre-recorded, just so you know. I'm gonna title this one Bums. Let's see. We got bums. We got professional bums, and then we got street bums. The first bum I'm gonna talk about is the street bum. Pretty much certain people just can't let you live down your past because they know you and they know where you come from, and they looking at the old you, but they don't know the real you. Because the old you, that don't mean that's who you gonna be in the end. That was just the path you had to take to discover who you really are. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate people coming into my life bumming. I don't mind serving nobody. Because I'm in servant leadership. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. But if you coming for a certain agenda, I'm going to spot you head on from now on. And I'm only going to go so far with you. And I think I went too far with a person I was trying to do business with. That it seemed like they was, they seemed like they was being real. They had a lot of good stuff to say. You know what I'm saying? They sold me on the idea that they was down. But looking at a person that I'm currently talking to now, that's showing up, putting work in, and I ain't even have to ask or make an inkling that I needed any help, but they were there to brighten the situation, to make the situation better. Just shows me, as I'm building my corporation, as I'm building my organization, who's real and who's not. And I think whether you get big as you want or not, or you in the beginning stages, in your life, in your success, you're going to find that. You're going to run into that. And I think you're going to run into that a lot. It just saddens me how people rather stay in mediocrity and make excuses why they don't like those the way it is and why they need to change some things. They're not willing to put in the work. The minute you start talking about investing in yourself, people think that investments are expenses. And it's a big difference between expenses and investments. But it's safe to say that you're a bum when you have bum thinking. You got to be able to spot them off. When I was selling magazines, I didn't smoke a cigarette until I got done with my course, with my day. You know what I mean? Or I would smoke before I started. If you a smoker, don't smoke with nobody. If you a smoker and you in business, don't smoke with nobody. Don't smoke a cigarette. Don't take them out for a drink. Don't do that. And I know why my company that I'm working with, my support team that I'm working with, give people a glass of water, if that. Explain the plan, the business plan, and then go on about their day. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to be careful who you hanging around. You got to be careful who you allow in your space. You got to be careful who you allow to tap into your success journey. You got to be careful. You know what I mean? You got to respect your trade. You got to protect your brand. And you ain't got time to be letting people, find ways to use something against you so other people won't get on. A hater is a hater. They can either hate the person that they know that's closest to them and they hate on them through them, or they just hate altogether. But hate is hate. And some people, and I'm talking to my business partners right now, I'm talking to people that's trying to go back to school. I'm talking about people that's really basically, the bottom line, trying to better their life. And here come Bung Magnet. You got it all together. You done figured out all the answers, and here come Bum Magnet. And I did this pre-recorded because I wasn't into the music and singing to you and trying to entertain you. It's all about a message. Every song I got a message in it. Because back in the day, that's what made music beautiful. There was always a lesson learned. In every song, there was a lesson learned. In every storybook that I read. My favorite storybook back in the day is The Little Red Hen. And she asked everybody, Can you go get me some flour? Can you go get the wheat? Can you tear it out the yard and bring it to me? Can you pour me a glass of water? Anything. Simple stuff. It wasn't hard. You know, you want to change your life. You want to be around people that's happy and positive. Yeah, I want to do that. Can't even do it. Making up an excuse. Excuse Society it'll probably be one of my famous radio shows. They'll probably play that radio show after I'm gone. And they would totally understand where I was coming from. I was just trying to start a revolution. And I got more people telling me about what they can't do than many excuses as a person going to jail. You still going to jail? But in this life, in this system, and the way things are set up in this society, you are in jail. You really don't believe you can get out. You really don't want to put the footwork in. You really don't want to put the money in your dream. Well, that ain't my problem. I didn't come to bring a problem. I came to bring a solution. And I think you got me mixed up with a whole lot of other people that don't want to see you succeed. And that disappoints me, man. People don't want to get it together. People don't want to come out of the bum magnet thinking. Because that's the biggest thinking that they can think. Bum magnet. Let me know, y'all. You ain't got to let me know nothing. To this point, I don't really care what nobody think about this show. I really don't. I'm trying to keep from cussing. And I ask nobody to try to keep it to a minimum. I don't say don't cuss, you know. But man, every time I think I find somebody, you know what I mean, that want to come out, you know, that's the greatest feeling in the world to hear somebody say, hey man, I see, not actually like see it the way I see it, but they see that it's something ain't right in this world. Something about society ain't right. Somebody tricked me. Like, I found out I was tricked. And I'm not happy about it. You know, you don't sit up here seducing a lot of me. I don't need your seducing. I don't need your line. I'm straight. I got Jesus. I'm straight. I done heard enough lies in my life. And I'm pretty sure you have too. I'm pretty sure you have too. You know? Bottom line is, where the real people at? You know what? All you had to be honest. Honestly, I like what you out here doing. I appreciate you for introducing it to me. But right now, I'm not interested. You know what I get? No call, no show. That just let me know, hey, you ain't ready. Because when I got to call you, when I got to worry about you, when I got to want you, I don't need you. You show me you want it. I got what it takes. I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm going. Like I said on Lost Focus Season 1. I'm not lost like you. I can't be tricked again. But I always find, I kind of find myself doing that to myself. But I'm going to take this as a lesson learned. I'm going to take it as a lesson learned. Because I definitely learned my lesson. You got to set boundaries with people. You can't let people do whatever they want and feel free. Like, people really do not know how to police themselves. They don't know the difference between a good time and business. They don't know. Some people don't know how to separate it. Everything is personal for them. Oh, you did that. Why can't you do this? You let that slide. Why you can't let that slide? Like, you gotta, I mean, you know, today I really learned something. I really learned to tighten up. And it's what I allow. I allow somebody to disrespect the brand. And yes, I do feel some type of way because I should have been more on point. You know, this is not a situation that to be played with. This ain't a situation that, oh, it's just another thing. Nah, this is serious to me. And if you feel like you got to be dishonest, then we don't need to work together. If you feel like ducking and dodging and not speaking is the best way to do it. Because you can't articulate conversation. But you had the best conversation in the world when you was trying to get what you want. So I'm not buying that excuse either. Maybe they're not articulate enough to talk to you. They was talking like a mug when they was trying to get what they want. You be surprised who speak up when you got something somebody want. That's how I know I was tricked. By the bum magnet. Yeah, the bum want to hang out with you and all that. Kick it with you, whatever. When it's time to get down to business, you cannot depend on a bum. All you can depend on is what he need out of you. And if you haven't checked out a narcissist, what is a narc? Oh, season 3? I think I suggest you play that. Just waiting on you to play it. I really think you should go ahead and play that. Because, you know, and I don't like having negative moments because I'm working so hard to have a positive attitude. But positivity doesn't have nothing to do with how you feel sometimes. Sometimes you got to let it out, you know, work it out. Be proud of yourself. Pat yourself on the back and say, you know what, I messed up, but next time, when I get another opportunity, I know what to do next time. It was just a slap in the face, you know, because you trusted a little bit. The little bit that you did do, it didn't work. So, I see what I done wrong in the situation. I see what needs to change. I'm a PDCA, which means plan, do, check, and adjust. And I'm going to go on to the next one. I'm going to worry about the ones that want to, not about the ones that don't want to. It's sad to see you go, but hey, it is what it is. You know, I didn't want to keep you long. I just had to get something off my chest. I'm going to start doing these like when I feel a certain way about something, because I'm not a robot on a radio station. I'm a real human being and I got feelings. And I know it's a couple people out there, maybe more, they got some feelings too. They want to be able to express, you know, purge their emotions a little bit. They can't because they got to worry about how sensitive somebody gets. Well, if you're sensitive, this show is definitely not for you. If you're sensitive about every single little thing, you know. But, you know, if you got some tough skin, you want to get something off your chest, you want to lay the law down, whatever it is, you can do that right here on the Boss Ladies Live radio show. Speaker Studios, sponsored by Boss Ladies Inc. Yeah, we are in the building. You know, the more pitfalls I have, the more hardships that I have in dealing with difficult people, the more it encourages me to be more creative. Like what I could have done better. You know, what I shouldn't have said versus what I could have said. Things like that. How did I conduct myself? Did I, you know, present myself, but mine already made up that they were going to come the way they were. They wasn't going to worry about what I thought of them. And that's one thing that I admired about people. But people forget that when they get back in their shame box again. And see, what I didn't want to do is get back in my shame box. I'm ashamed of who I am. I'm ashamed that I have certain habits. I'm ashamed of myself because I don't want nobody saying this and that about me. I'm ashamed. And I'm tired of living a bottled up life. I'm tired of feeling like I can't express. I can't be me. I can't be free because of your thinking, your struggles, your reasons why you don't do this or that. That has nothing to do with me because we're all individual people. And that's what I think. But that's what I think. You don't have to think what I think. That's how I think. You don't have to think how I think. Like I said, this is a series where, you know, you just get it off your chest. Because I always say that in my show, right? But I don't really never just do a show real quick, 15-minute, get it off my chest type thing. So I thought I'd do that. No music, no nothing, just talking. You know, weekdays at 9, give people a little fun, get them interested, get them comfortable. You know, I don't want people to feel uncomfortable. Oh, this ain't for me. I'm not going to listen to this, blah, blah, blah. I want people to have a good time, you know, and music brings people together, just like food. If you got food and music, you're pretty much good to go. You can host any parties.